Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unraveling the ancient Greek origins of Morpheus. He's a figure whose name totally echoes through art, literature, and blockbuster movies. But his primordial roots perfectly connect to the absolute deepest, most elusive mysteries of our own minds. We're going to explore how a god born in the shadows of mythology became this ultimate symbol for human consciousness, shaping not just how the ancients understood sleep, but how we still conceptualize reality today. But before we really dig into the history, let's confront an elusive experience you have every single night. Think about it for a second. Where do our dreams actually come from? You close your eyes, you drift off, and suddenly, boom, you are transported to a completely different reality. It feels vividly real, yet it just evaporates the second you wake up. For millennia, humanity has been literally desperate to figure out exactly what is happening in the dark behind our eyelids. And maybe more importantly, who or what is pulling the strings. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the god of dreams, then look at shaping the dream world, followed by Morpheus in pop culture, and finally we'll dive into the science of dreaming. All right, section 1, the god of dreams, origins of Morpheus. So Morpheus wasn't just some standalone guy working all by himself. He was born into a very specific, incredibly powerful primordial lineage. He was the son of Hypnos, the god of sleep, and Hypnos was a massive figure in Greek myth, responsible for bringing rest and peace not just to mortal humans, but to the mighty gods themselves. Plus, Morpheus's mother was Nyx, the terrifying and powerful goddess of the night. Born from sleep and shadows, Morpheus entered a world of ultimate tranquility. This ancient pedigree meant that from his very inception, he was intimately tied to the fundamental cycles of nature and human vulnerability. Now, it's kind of like a giant puzzle. The Greeks systematically divided up the dream world among Morpheus and his brothers, collectively known as the oneiroi. Each brother possessed a highly specific jurisdiction. You had Forebodor, who ruled over animalistic, instinct-driven dreams, bringing wild and terrifying beasts into the sleeping mind. Then there was Phantasos, who was in charge of the surreal, abstract, and vague illusions. The dreams of inanimate objects and strange landscapes. But Morpheus, his domain was definitely the most relatable. He had the unique ability to take on human form and bring highly realistic, human-centric dreams to life. He was basically the director of our most personal, intimate sleeping narratives. Moving on to section 2, shaping the dream world, forming the invisible. The real secret to his power is hidden right there in his name. Morpheus directly derives from the Greek word meaning form or shape. He literally shaped the abstract, chaotic thoughts and emotions of the subconscious into something visually tangible. He took the invisible and gave it a recognizable face. Actually, it was the Roman poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses who first gave us the clearest picture of this, vividly describing Morpheus's uncanny ability to perfectly mimic the gait, the voice, and the exact mood of any human being.
Because he could transform into recognizable human shapes, he became an absolutely indispensable intermediary. Think of him as the ultimate cosmic messenger. When Mount Olympus needed to deliver important prophecies, warnings, or guidance directly into the consciousness of mortals, they didn't just shout it from the clouds. They sent Morpheus. He slipped right past our waking defenses and delivered these messages straight into human dreams. He'd often disguise himself as a trusted friend, a deceased relative, or an authoritative figure, just to ensure the message was truly felt and understood.
But he wasn't just a divine mailman, right? He was a symbol of creativity itself. Morpheus represented the mystery and elusiveness of dreams, unlocking the hidden desires and fears buried deep within us. It's absolutely no wonder he served as a profound muse for Renaissance and Romantic artists. They frequently painted him as the enigmatic deity who held the keys to reality's greatest questions. For centuries, creatives totally believed that true inspiration didn't always come from waking logic. Nope, it was gifted by Morpheus in the dead of night, whispering the secrets of the universe to those willing to listen. Okay, section 3, Morpheus in pop culture, an enduring legacy. Even our modern vernacular honors him today. You've likely heard the classic phrase, to be in Morpheus's arms. In literature and music, this has long been the romantic way to describe that peaceful, mysterious moment of drifting off into a deep sleep. We are literally invoking an ancient Greek god when we talk about catching some shut-eye. It's a massive testament to how deeply entrenched this myth is in our collective psyche that, thousands of years later, his name is still entirely synonymous with the comfort and oblivion of rest. But, his influence goes way beyond poetry. Take the legendary sci-fi movie The Matrix. The ancient myth of Morpheus served as a guide between the divine and human worlds, revealing hidden consciousness. Well, the cinematic Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne, does the exact same thing for the protagonist Neo. He acts as a guide between reality and illusion. He offers the red pill to wake Neo up from the simulated dream world. It's a direct, totally deliberate nod to his ancient namesake, waking people up to what is hidden from their everyday consciousness and showing them the unvarnished truth. Finally, Section 4, the science of dreaming, modern perspectives. Today, instead of invoking the gods, we rely on a scientific field called oneirology. Notice how that word shares a root with the Oniroy brothers we just talked about? Pretty cool, right? Oneirology is the rigorous scientific study of dreams. Modern science views dreams not as divine visits, but as intense brain activity during REM sleep, where our daily information, emotions, and experiences are physically processed to regulate our mental health. It's basically the brain's way of filing away memories, discarding useless data, and making sense of the waking world. However, what's truly fascinating is how close modern psychology still sits to the ancient myth. Take Sigmund Freud, who famously argued that dreams are expressions of repressed desires. Even in the modern era, foundational psychological theories treat dreams as encrypted messages, revealing our hidden inner world. That is almost exactly what the ancient Greeks believed when they thought Morpheus was delivering symbolic truths directly to the dreamer. The terminology changed from divine intervention to subconscious processing, sure, but the core mystery of the inner self remains totally intact. So, what does this all mean? Well, this is the ultimate takeaway of our experiment. Whether you subscribe to an ancient dream beliefs, where God sends symbolic messages to guide and warn us, or modern oneirology, where the biological brain processes complex emotions to reveal your psyche, they all have the exact same idea. Both ancient myth and modern science absolutely agree that dreams are vital, indispensable clues to understanding the human true life. They're a mirror reflecting our deepest fears, our highest hopes, and true self. As we wrap up this experiment, I want to leave you with a close your eyes and slip into that mysterious inner void. Are your dreams just biological data processing, or are you receiving a visit from Morpheus? Think about that the very next time you dream. Thanks for joining us.